Hi, it's Dan here from Roverschat. I'm just going to discuss Saturday's game against Millwall. Obviously, a game at Ewood Park after an international break. Always good to be on home soil against a Millwall side that, is full of quality. So I'm just going to have a look at the game, see what's what, and kind of give my prediction. So how did we expect this season? I think Rovers fans expected what we've got, and the main word, the buzzword that's going everywhere is inconsistency. Some weeks we're really good, some weeks we're really poor. We win games, we lose games, we've not drawn one yet, although that might change Saturday. We're just really up and down. Some weeks we look like the best side in the league, like when we battered Watford, and then some weeks we look like the worst side in the league. Reading battered us at their place, and to be honest, we didn't have a sniff of the ball. So that's kind of the way we've been this season. It's what we expect. I think we expected about 15th. In terms of the manager, John Dal Thomason, former Newcastle striker, I think everyone will know him from the Euros and, he performed in World Cups, and I think he's the right boss for the club. I think that it's a project that's going to take time. We spent 5.5 years under Mowbray. Millwall will have seen us plenty of times under Mowbray, and the thing with Mowbray was it became stale quite quickly towards the end. We were in this good run, and suddenly we went bad, and it just felt like the right time, and I think Thomason's the right man. It'll take time. I think we'll have some really poor performances, some really good performances, but he's the right man, and you've got to back a manager. Look at Watford and, another manager. I think we'll trust in the project. He'll get given time as well, as long as we're not in any threat of relegation, but who knows whether he'll be the right man 2 years down the line. We'll have to see about that. In terms of transfer business, with Thomason coming in quite late, actually, to say we had so long to plan, we were poor with getting a manager in, and it's affected the transfer business. We didn't really make a signing until just before pre-season. We've brought in Callum Britton from Barnsley, right back, who I think's a real talent. Sammy Smodic from Peterborough, questions about his transfer value, the money we paid, but we'll see on him. Clinton Moller coming on deadline day, not really seen much of him. He won't play Saturday either. Tyler Morton on loan from Liverpool come in, and I've liked him, but I know he's got mixed reviews, and I won't be surprised if he's dropped on Saturday. George Hurst up front as well, a striker that did it in League One. He struggled in this league before, but he kind of needs that season in this league, and we're hoping to be the team that kind of gives him that push, and we've got a fee for him. We got the option on buying him, so who knows what'll happen. And then the final one, Dom Hyam, centre back, my best signing so far. I think we've been really solid with him. We just look a better team. Even when we're losing, we look better with a ball coming at us. We look better in the air. We look better at everything. So I think, it's a really good signing. It's one that we needed, really, because we lost a lot of players. Key player, I think everyone had expected to say Ben Brereton Diaz. Everyone knows his Chile story, documentaries about him. They're on about a film about him, everything else. The most marketable Chile player ever, really, and he's not the one to watch for me. It's Ryan Hedges, a Welshman who come from Aberdeen last January, kind of was fed into the side and then kind of showed his best performances with 5 games to go, and then obviously the season ended. But he's come in this year, he's been really good, and he's pushing for a spot in the Wales squad at the World Cup. So Hedges, big lad, you wouldn't expect the pace from him that you get, but quite a physical lad, probably needed against Millwall. I know it's a cliche thing about Millwall being physical, but you do have some big players. I think he's just the one to watch. You've got John Buckley in midfield, if he comes back in. Not really been playing, but a really good midfield player. Quite a skinny lad, but good with the ball at his feet. Still not plays off the ball. There's plenty, to be honest. And I know we're 7th or 8th in the league, but there's a lot I can name. And it's just when they start coming together, I think we'll be a good force in this league. In terms of formation, it's a tough one. Formation, I think we'll go for 5 at the back. We did 5-2-3 in the last few games with the wing backs kind of becoming wingers. I think we'll stick with that. In terms of how we play, I think because we'll have a lot of the ball, that's how I expect Saturday to go. I think we'll knock the ball around a bit. We'll try and create openings. It might work against us that we're having much of the ball. We've got quite a good team to counter-attack, so we'll see. But it's a tough one, really, that because we're only, Mowbray, after about 3 months, you knew what he wanted, and we've not had that 3 months, so it is hard to tell. Fans and expectations, realistically, fans just want players that run. They want players that put the role in for the shirt, give the role. Obviously, you want quality and wins, but they like that player that gives the role, that loves the club. We've fallen in love with Lorneys a lot because they're passion and they're showing how much fight, and that's kind of us. Saturday's game, a tough one. Like I said, I think us having the ball will go against us. I think Millwall are a better side than people have always given credit for. I think you find that you've got your cliche Millwall, haven't you? They'll lump it, they'll get in your faces, but there's quality. I think Ian Fleming's a really good player, Cresswell. You know, there is talent, and that's what concerns me. I do think we'll win it because it's on home soil and we kind of like he would. I think we'll win it 2-1, but, you know, I'm not saying by any stretch of imagination it'll be a good game. Thank you very much for having me on. You can find us at Roverschat on everything, YouTube, Twitter. And, you know, hopefully it's a win for Rovers, but good luck for the season.